Hello, in this video I want to talk about the ins and outs of my CNC machine. I will start with the base. The whole machine is supported on an old metal table. I put some wood underneath it so I can move it with the pallet truck because it's otherwise too heavy. Because the CNC machine sticks out on the table, I put some extra wood rods that so it helps the flex reducing it. And on the sides I also put some big wood rods that go full length from left to right. On the side I put also some big wood rods to reduce sway, because even though this is 22 millimeter thick wood, it behaved like a card house. It's not good, of course. The main section is also made of wood. The same medium density fiber board. It's very large. It's 42 centimeters by I believe 15. And I've also put 3 cross sections inside. Here's one, in the middle one, and well, the third here. On the left side I have some smaller wood rods that with a big plate for the electrics. Well, let's take a look inside. Oh no, wait, first the switches. There are 3 phases. You could use 2. But I like to keep them separated. One is for the VFD, one is for the DC power supplies, and one is an extra, and I put mainly the 5 volt power supply. And then there is an on-off switch for cutting off the DC voltage towards the drivers. Well, there's a lot of stuff of going in here. Well, my frequency drive is Danfoss VLT 2815. It's a 1.5 kilowatt regulator. Next to it I have some HP server supplies. I had to put paper between them to keep the ground from touching each other and shorting. Next we have some stepper drivers. These are for X and Y. These are lead shine, and I bought them from China. It's a very nice 3-phase stepper driver. It's very quiet. Then you have the heart. It's the PLC. It's Arduino Duo with a normal Arduino Mega shield in it, because they're compatible. And then we have the stepper driver for the Z-axis. It's a larger one, of course, because it has to keep the weight from falling. Now then we have the connection off for the HP server supplies. We have a 5 volt Danfoss, Meanwell power supply. We have a small circuit breaker. It's for one of the phases. Here the 3 phases are live, so I don't rather touch it. Underneath here too, This is the, yeah, how would I call it? Division where everything that's live goes through the machine. Yeah, nothing here. Oh yeah, there is one. I have one contactor that cuts the DC voltage immediately off, because if you switch it on the power supply, there is a small ramp on current or voltage, so it goes out slowly. This is immediately. Yeah, well, that was the main thing. Alright. So. Next I want to talk about the motors. The X and Y axis both are from Leadshine stepper drivers, hybrid steppers. They, well, they're very quiet, and these are the 2 Newton meter variants. The length of the x-axis is 1.3 meters, but I cannot fully utilize. The y-axis is 1 meter. It's a little bit shorter. It's underneath this dust cover. And the z-axis is, I put a bigger stepper. It's NEMA 34, I believe. And I had to make my own mount, but it's not really pretty. It does the job. I'm still thinking I should make a better one from aluminium. The plate, I upgraded it to steel. It's 8 millimeters thick, because I had troubles with the medium or the high density fiber panel, like this one. It had too much flex in it. Now I've upgraded it to steel. I can finally mill wood. I haven't tried milling tougher materials, but I'm pretty confident. Otherwise I can keep upgrading. The spindle motor is a very old one. It's I believe iron. Yeah, there it is. It's the same age as me, so that's funny. Well, it's a very low RPM one. It's at 50 Hertz. It goes 2800 revolutions per minute. I put also some light underneath the CNC machine. It's fed by the 5-volt power supply. It's one of those fancy, fully customizable and programmable strips, but well, here they're just lit. This is the workpiece I made yesterday with my new mill, and it does a nice job, but there are still some things I need to fix, because the plane is not fully level. The depth here is less than there, so I need to measure that out and do something about that. Then we have the programmable interface. I'm using Chili Pepper. I hope you can see it. It's a nice program. It does the job. It's browser based, and I can give commands if like X500. I also forgot to mention I'm using energy change now, but it's also it's very minimal. I wish I had bought them a little bit bigger, so I can put more wires in it, because I run out of space very quickly, because I need at least 4 for the motor. It's 3 phases plus earth. The stepper also requires 4 leads. And then I have put 3 for the limit switches, although they're currently not in place. I have on the both sides, on the X, I do have them, but they're not connected. I forgot to mention one thing about the motor. It's of course it's very large, but it also means that it's incredibly loud. I'll give a demonstration.